Hi, I'm Dr. Privatera, and today we're going to talk about allergies. Allergies are very common, especially where you have a lot of pollen and smog, like here we are in Southern California. So what do people complain about? Well, there's seasonal allergies where they come in mostly in April, May, and in the fall, September, October here in California, especially Southern California, or there's all year allergies or perennial allergies. So what are their symptoms? They're sneezing, their eyes burn, their skin itches, and we primarily have them take a lot of vitamin C. For the people who vitamin C doesn't work, we have them take vitamin C to the point of lose stools and then back off maybe 25%. So for the people where vitamin C doesn't seem to help them, we'll give them a natural material called Anthrax. That's a liver fraction that sometimes helps, or we'll give them a product with stinging nettles and quercetin, and that seems effective in some people. So that takes care of mostly allergic rhinitis or nasal allergies and burning eyes and so forth. Itchy skin, you take vitamin C, that usually gets rid of the itching of the skin. So as far as asthma, which is wheezing, and respiratory allergies, this is also common, more common recently. Maybe the vaccinations have been associated, possibly. I've seen this in relatives that after a vaccination, this young girl started having asthma. So there's a problem there. Maybe that's causing more. Maybe we know asthma is on the rise. I think it's because of pollution. So global warming isn't the biggest problem. Global pollution is the biggest problem. So we have China, when 20 years ago was not a big player economically, but now it's putting out 600 tons of mercury every year because it puts a new coal plant online every week, and they burn dirty coal and put out all this mercury. It's toxic and it blows all over the place. And regarding allergies, we have extreme desertification happening in China, and that's because they have 290 million sheep and goats, and we only have 8 million, but these sheep and goats can't keep up. They can't keep up with the grazing of these sheep and goats, especially the goats. So they're ruining the land, and the Gobi Desert is becoming more and more desert. And this is costing Japan about $10 billion a year because this blows all over the place. We're having problems in San Francisco where the krill, the little fish, are being killed by this pollution. So this is a major problem, this major pollution problem. So what do we do for asthma? Okay, other than the usual things for detoxification, which you can see on my other segments, and strengthening the liver with things like liver extract, or if you're vegetarian, silymarin or lipoic acid. We find that C is very helpful. Other materials that help asthma are coleus for scoli, which is an herb, and lipoic acid and B6 is also helpful. Magnesium is extremely helpful for asthma too. So we find that we get very good results, and most of the people do not have to go on steroids, which is called prednisone, a synthetic. And if they avoid and use, so they should use water filters and especially air filters, and especially where there's more pollution. And I think nowadays that's virtually everywhere in the world. So using these filters are important, and of course stay away from things like smoking, which is also a big pollutant. You're taking in all this toxic material. So it is not an easy situation. Unfortunately, the world continues to get more polluted, and really more stringent pollution measures for these emerging countries is, of course, extremely urgent at this point in time.